Hello and welcome to a very snowy Blue Tower here in Manchester. This is a Blue Tower production. I am James, your host.
And I am Warren, his co-host, and very welcome to a very festive Christmas Day edition of the podcast. What are we doing today?
Hello, our Merry Christmas to everyone here on Christmas Day. We are going to be looking at Christmas Evil, which was first shown in 1980.
Yeah, indeed, 1980. The beginning of the decade and beginning of all things evil. Hello, I'm Warren, and indeed, welcome to the podcast.
Welcome to a very festive episode. We are in our flat here at Blue Tower. The turkey is in the oven. I've got my Christmas hat on, and it's Christmas Day here in snowy Manchester.
Yep, it is indeed Christmas Day, and I've literally got the actual turkey in the actual live oven. We've just had a pate. We just had pate on toast, haven't we?
Pate on toast, traditional Christmas starter.
And we've got 3 hours to wait until the actual turkey has done. I've done it from frozen, and it said you can cook from frozen in 3 hours. Whether or not it's going to be ready in 3 hours, I don't know. So I'm kind of hoping it will be. So in 3 hours it should be here. But we've watched. What have we watched again? What have we watched? What is it? What have we watched?
So it's Christmas Evil, the 1980 release, starring Brandon Margot as Harry Stadling. Am I saying that right? He's our main guy anyway. He's our main focus in this. I thought it was a very good film. I mean, I enjoyed it. Unfortunately, the copy that we had was very much in the 80s VHS mode, and it was not very good.
Yeah, it was hard to see, wasn't it?
Hard to see. It's like when your signal drops out when you're watching football, it goes very pixelated. But we kind of got the gist of what was going on.
Well, indeed, yeah. So this is the beginning of the 1980s, the beginning of the kind of it is sort of like the beginning of the slasher era, isn't it? The 1980s.
Yeah, so it's got a bit of a 70s vibe to it. So it would have been filmed in the just back end of 70s. So you get that 70s vibe, and then you go into the 80s horror movie. But I enjoyed it. What's the synopsis?
Oh, right. Well, I've got the tagline. I haven't got the synopsis with me at the moment. Here's the tagline. First came Halloween, then Friday the 13th, and now, this Christmas, you'd better believe in Santa or he'll slay you. Christmas Evil. Coming now. So, yeah, do you want the synopsis? Because I can bring it up. Where are we? Here we go. So the synopsis is, it's a bit of a short one again. Eavesdropping on mother turns a boy into a killer who roams the street dressed as Santa Claus.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's basically it.
Oh,
yeah.
I suppose it sums it up.
Yeah. And when was it first streamed? I kind of like this. When was it first streamed?
2002.
Nope.
2004.
Nope.
2012?
Nope. December the 17th, 2018.
Oh, right, so 2 years ago.
Yeah, it's fairly recent. So yeah, and 2018. So that was a synopsis, and well, let's get into the movie itself, shall we? What's going on? What's going on with Christmas Evil?
So we get Harry and his older brother Phil, and Phil is the older one, and they're in the bedroom, and Phil goes, "There's no such thing as Santa Claus." So this upsets Harry, who then runs out of the bedroom and comes across a very traumatic scene where his mother is in the living room and Santa is on his knees filleting the mother. The
He's getting frisky. He's getting frisky with
He's,
her, basically. Yeah. Basically, he's getting frisky.
bit of oral there. So obviously,
Yeah.
young Harry's very traumatized over this, and then he runs back upstairs, and then the credits roll.
Well, he runs upstairs, and then what does he do with the snow globe? He
Oh, it goes upstairs. Yeah, he goes upstairs and
cuts his hand.
goes into the loft and starts smashing stuff, and then he gets a snow globe and cuts it, and then he picks up a sliver of glass and then cuts his own hand.
Yeah.
And then it cuts there, doesn't it? And then the credits roll.
Then it's present day, 1980.
Yeah, so we get a grown up Harry, and he's jumping out of bed in a Santa hat. Isn't it? A Santa hat.
Well, yeah. The thing is, right, with this is it doesn't really clearly show him actually. He's obsessed with Christmas.
He's obsessed.
He's obsessed with it. And the thing is, you don't really get this within the first couple of minutes. He's upset. He basically has his Christmas decorations up all year round, and it doesn't really show it within the movie. I kind of read up on it.
No, you could see because this is the film starts a few days before Christmas Day, so it's a few days before Thanksgiving. So I'm not sure when Thanksgiving is.
God, is it no?
It's an American. It's an American holiday, so I'm not.
Yeah.
So hang on a sec. When is Thanksgiving? Hang on a sec. I'm just going to look at. Looking at your Google.
But he's in his little flat and he's dancing around to I think it's Christmas songs. He's dancing around blah 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 and goes to the mirror, puts loads of shaving foam on himself. So when is
Thanksgiving is on the 26th of November.
Oh right, and he's got
he's got Christmas decorations up. He's got pictures of Santa Claus all over his wall. He's doing his little Christmas song and dance, and he's put shaving foam onto his face and to make himself look like Santa Claus, which is a bit weird.
And he's still getting flashbacks to his to that child. He's still getting flashbacks.
So he's getting flashbacks, and so he goes to his place of work, which is called Jolly Factory.
I think it's called Jolly something, isn't it? It's called Jolly Times or something.
Jolly
like
Times. So it's established that Harry works at this toy factory, and he's recently been promoted from the factory floor into middle management, and he's going on at the workers going, you don't take pride in your work. This is the most important day of the year. Most important period of the year. There's good boys and bad girls. Good boys and good girls are expecting toys of good quality, and they're all going, yeah, sure, Harry, whatever.
They've got no respect for the guy, have they?
No. So it's shown that Harry's not really.
It's kind of put upon, isn't he? Really.
Yeah. So it's so at this point we're introduced to Frank, who works on the shop floor, and he's saying, "Oh, I need to get away with the wife, but I'm working nights, and I need someone to help me, swap with me." And they're all going, "No," and so it then cuts. So at some point, we then see.
Well, Harry gets a phone call from one of his workers about family stuff. That's what happens, isn't it?
And Frankie phones up.
Probably, yeah. It's probably the same guy. Probably just rang up and said, like, I can't come in or something.
Yeah. So Harry gets a phone call from Frank. He goes, "Yeah, Harry. I can't get anyone to swap for me. You said that you missed being on the toy line on the shop floor. So you're gonna have to do it for me." And Harry goes, "Yeah, no problem, Frank. Yeah, I can do that."
He's not happy about that at all, is he?
No. So he's been lumbered with that. So during the movie, it shows Harry spying on the kids in the neighbourhood is a peeping Tom. Isn't
Yeah, yeah. Basically, it's you start the film. He starts to peep on little kids, and you're thinking, is this gonna be like? It's gonna get really, really dark, really fast. I thought, kids for Christmas peeping toms. I was like going, oh.
So he's got a pair of binoculars, and he's looking through the windows, and he sees little Sarah. Who's this little girl, 5-year-old. She's being good, and then he sees the young lad, whatever he's called, Tommy. I'm going to call him Tommy. And he sees Tommy through the window, and he's got this magazine, and it's a centerfold.
He's got a Rudy magazine.
He's got a naughty magazine, and this flips out Harry, who then runs back to his address, and he opens up his book. He's actually got a book of good girls and bad boys,
and these are massive books.
Yeah, not yeah. So he then writes down bad Tommy. So that kind of sets it up. He's this guy who's obsessed with Christmas. He goes around stalking the neighbourhood kids. I mean, this guy should be on a register.
Well, it surely shows him going into some kind of madness, isn't it? I mean, some people have said that this is like Taxi Driver, but with Christmas in it.
Yeah.
As he slowly.
I mean, yeah. It's basically showing someone who's slowly going into madness during the Christmas period, and the tone of the film and I thought the music was really good in this. Even like the Christmas songs, they managed to make really freak it,
Yeah, they slow it down and put like
down
and put the
creepy warp it
a little bit.
Yeah. So it's
one character. I think the main guy, he actually sings a song, and he
naughty or nice,
and he starts to laugh at it. Yeah.
So the music and the score, I mean, it's really well produced. It's played straight. I noticed in some of the comments that it was supposed to be a comedy. I mean, you get bits of comedy in there, but it's not really a comedy as such. It's not like National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. It's nothing like that at all. So it shows him then making his own Father Christmas outfit, and he starts sewing it up and making it himself. And then he has to work at the factory, doesn't he?
This is what he works. Yeah, he has to go and work at the factory to replace a guy Frank, who phoned up saying, "I can't come in. Yeah. I can't come. It's impossible. Yeah. You'll have to do it for me." So he gets on this factory line.
Yeah, so
at Christmas.
So it's a toy line, isn't it? So he's putting stuff on.
It is one of the most depressing sights I've seen. I mean, it must be really depressing working there.
I think that's the idea behind it. It's not like his fantasy, Father Christmas toy line. It's really just a very dark, depressing, putting toys together, and
it's got Christmas songs blaring out.
Yeah,
as well.
So it's one of the most depressing things.
Imagine that for 10 hours of your life, fixing toys and listening to, and he gets flashbacks as well.
Yeah,
he's still getting flashbacks
to when his mother and father were.
And then he cuts himself again.
Yeah, and the guy goes, "Are you alright?" Harry goes, "Yeah, I'm good. So it sees. So then we see Harry leaving the factory, and he's walking along, and he sees this pub.
But it's randomly just looking in pubs, isn't he? For some reason, I don't get that.
I think it's just a random thing because he walks past the pub and he looks through the window and guess who's there?
It's the guy who's meant to be with his family,
Frankie boy.
Yeah.
So he sees Frank, in the bar with his mates, and he sees Frank having a good time. And he goes, "Yeah, I got this schmuck Harry to work for me." So Harry realizes that he's been done by Frank to work his shift whilst he's out with the boys.
And Frank, he doesn't like that at all. He goes again. He's going more and more to madness. He runs away and he goes back to his little flat and starts to sing Christmas songs again and flaring his arms around.
Naughty or nice, diddly
he actually and he sings a full song as well. He doesn't cut away or anything. It is the full song. I mean, you get it all with the guy.
Yeah, I mean, the actor who plays Harry. I mean, he puts it all in there. Doesn't leave anything behind.
No, he doesn't. No, and then he goes off. And then he goes off again. And then this time does he go to his old house and see his brother kissing his wife, or is it just a random house? Is it a random house?
He goes, at some point he goes to see his brother, Phil, and his wife. So he's just staring through the window, and he can see the kids there having a good time, and the kids go upstairs, and then he sees his brother and his wife making out, and then he gets another flashback to seeing his mother. So he's seen all this stuff, and it's been sending steadily worse into this into a frenzy.
Yeah,
it's his brother Phil throughout the movie. Keeps cutting back to Phil and his wife, and Phil's like, oh, you know, he's a nutter, but I'm really worried about him. He's strange. You know, he's basically putting Harry down because he thinks he's not right.
And the wife doesn't like that much, does she?
No.
She sticks up for the guy, sticks up for his brother.
Yeah.
I think it's really sweet of her.
And then, so we then get him opening his book of good children and bad children, and he's going down the list, and he comes across he comes across Sarah, you know, the 5-year-old. She's nice, she's good to her parents. And he comes to Martinez. And he goes, throws stones at dogs, picks his nose, and I like this bit. He said this Martinez has got bad personal hygiene. He smells.
That was a highlight. I wrote that down in the notes. Bad personal hygiene.
Yeah, so he's written that down.
So you better have like that Lynx already getting on you.
Lynx Africa.
He's got some Link aftershave after body deodorant.
So he runs over to this kid's house, and he can see this Martinez playing with his toys or whatever in the living room. It's night, and he's peering through, and then he blacks up, doesn't he? He blacks himself up for some bizarre reason.
Yeah, I think it's just a mark, isn't it? It's a mark, isn't it?
Well, but he puts on his face and his hands. And Martinez's mum drags him out and goes, come on, we need to go to stand. Martinez goes, no, I want to stay, I want to watch TV, play my toys. And then Martinez then sees this rustling in a bush, and he goes over, and Harry springs out and scares him, and Martinez goes over to his mum, there's a monster in the bushes. And then the mother, without blinking, slaps this 7-year-old right in the chops.
Yeah, that's a big smack.
It's just a smack and a half.
Huge smack.
I mean, like, bloody hell. And then Harry presses his face against the house. So he's got his handprints on. He's got his face print on there now. So he's marked the house. Then he runs back home. So then we get the scene where the company he works for is having a Christmas party. So everyone's there. Harry comes in, and there's this strange video playing in there on a TV.
That's the company owner.
So the head-on show is you can just see in the background that it's somewhere nice, somewhere hot, somewhere sunny, and he's saying he's trying to push this charity thing where he's saying, oh, we're going to produce these toys, and we're going to send these toys to the local hospital for the disadvantaged children. He does say something else there, but it's not very PC these days. So Harry's asking his other top managers, saying, well, how many it says in the video, we encourage the workers to give their own money as well.
Yeah, basically the company won't give any money until the workers work their ass off and give money first, and they'll match the donation. So basically just trying to get more production work. And
so I was like, well, how so are you asking the workers to do this? Oh yeah, don't worry about it, because we look good. And the children get the toys, and Harry goes, "Well, how do you know how many children?" They go, "Oh, we don't know. We don't care. It's just like,
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Just work."
Yeah. So during this whole party scene, Harry's then he's talking to a fellow worker, and his fellow worker's going, "Oh, Frank's over there. He's telling everyone that he got you to work for him, and he's laughing about it." And then Harry starts talking about a tune.
Yeah, this is a bit weird. He kind of mentions his tune all of a sudden, isn't it?
So,
it's like, where's this come from?
So he starts talking about a tune, and he says, "I've got my own tune now, and everyone's gonna be dancing to this tune." And you're like, "What?" And so I like this bit. So the fellow worker's going, "What the fuck are you talking about, Harry? what tune? What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about, Harry." So he's, I've got a tune. Don't worry about it. So then Harry wanders off, and then he goes into the factory floor with some bags, and he starts bagging up all the toys, and put the toys in the sack, and then he runs off, and then he gets changed into Santa Claus outfit, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. But he completely forgot about the scene where he's walking down the street. No, remember when he was walking down the street and the kids shout out something?
Oh, is that before that?
Yeah.
I love that. I love that little kid. It was a nice callback. So he's walking down the street, and the local children who he's been spying on calls out and go, "Harry, what did you wish for?" And he goes, "Oh, I can't tell you." And the little girl shouts out, "Oh, I wish for a Barbie," or something like that. And then you just hear this little boy's voice going, "I've wished for a subscription for Penthouse."
A lifetime supply. I was like, that was funny. That was funny.
Yeah, so I like that. So it's a nice little callback to when Harry was spying on him through the window. He's not ashamed of it.
Anyway, so Harry steals all the toys.
Well, first of all, we get Harry putting his Santa beard on him. Don't we? He sticks the beard on.
Then he
starts cackling, doesn't he? He starts cackling away for like.
He says, "It's me. It's me. I'm just gonna have to check on the turkey, by the way.
No, we've got a live update of the turkey. It's very warm in the flat. This turkey is heating up the flat. We've got some potatoes in Brussels sprouts. Steam is coming off. Yeah, it's looking nice. Looking very nice. It smells gorgeous, by the way. So we got Harry looking at the mirror, very taxi-esque. So he's glued the beard on, and he's cackling away. He's going, "It's me," and the music's going off. And
I reckon that was like a taxi thing, wasn't it? Like when he says, "Are you talking to me? Are you talking?" He's just saying, "It's me. It's me. Yeah. It's me."
Yeah. So he's now going full Father Christmas here.
He's gone now, hasn't he?
Then he paints. So he gets his costume on, and then he paints his big white van, which looks like the dodgiest van you've ever seen. So on the side of the van, he's painted a sledge, a red sledge. So he's saying that this is my sledge. So he goes. So I didn't quite understand this. So he goes to a house, and he breaks into the house. He puts toys under the tree.
Yeah.
And then he takes some away and puts it into his bag. Or is he taking all the toys away?
I think he was swapping them out for better toys. Because he made toys, didn't he?
Yeah.
Right, really early in the actual film, he was making toys. So he was producing his own toys. So I think he just swapped them out for better toys, and then
it was
he
a bit
went
confusing
away.
that.
Yeah.
So he drives to the children's hospital where he found out that the company weren't going to really send any toys unless the workers. So he bangs on the door and rings the bell, and he's there full costume. It is Christmas Eve at this point, and he's like he's ready to go. see the kids, and then this old security guard comes out and goes, yeah, what do you want? And he goes, I need to see the kids, and the security guard goes, no, you're a wacko. You're not coming in.
He goes, are you wacko?
Yeah. So throughout this film, Harry's brought back to Earth by what he's saying, but because in his mind he thinks he's Santa Claus, but he's not some sort of mythical person. This film is set in real life, and he keeps forgetting that. So you get a character like this going, well, who are you? You need to see the kids. What for? He goes, well, I've got toys. He goes, right. so he's obviously seen this guy who's just a total stranger.
Randomly going up to
so he said,
kids'
no,
hospital.
I'm not letting you in. He goes, what? I've got these toys. No, well, you just stay here.
You stay here.
Yeah. So then you get like a minute of him practicing his ho 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 Merry Christmas, and
the guy does a great ho ho ho.
Yeah,
I've got to say that.
Yeah. So he's like that, and then the doctors and nurses come out and go, and obviously they're a bit like, who are you? Where's this come from? Yes, and he goes, well, they've come from people who wanted to give stuff, unexpected charity or whatever it was. And he opens the van door, and there's a big massive boxes of Christmas presents, and all the doctors go, wow. So they change their mind. They get all the Christmas presents out, and then they go into hospital, and they're all going, bye bye Santa, thanks for coming Santa, bye. So he's very happy about this, isn't he, Harry?
He's done some good.
Yeah, he's done some good.
There's been no stabbings at the moment.
It's about 40, 50 minutes into this film, but it's that. They're building it up. They're steadily building it up.
Psychological, isn't it?
And you're thinking, is he good? Is he bad? What's going on here?
I thought that. Is he good or is he bad? Or what's going to go on? What's going to snap? Is he going to kill some kids or something?
Well, this is it. So we then cut to now. Like I said, the copy of our film was very bad. So it cuts to a church.
Midnight Mass.
Midnight Mass. It's got everyone in there. Now, I think it was the executives from the Christmas party. I think that's who they were. So they're in there, and then Harry parks outside. He's in his Santa outfit, and they all start coming out, and these two guys, two or three guys, and then come up to Santa, start messing with him, and
a little bit mean to him,
yeah,
isn't it?
And so Harry just stood there, and then all of a sudden he gets one of these toy soldiers out with a which is holding a sword, takes it out and stabs the guy, boom, in the eye.
Yeah, that was completely out of the blue. That was.
So I'm going, oh, here we go, and then he takes an axe, and then starts hacking these three guys down, and everyone's screaming away, and then they're screwing back up at the church, and Harry then screams off into the night.
Yeah, in his little van,
yeah.
And then he comes to like a bit of a random party, doesn't he?
Yeah. So then we see Harry walking along, and he's looking through the window, and he can see a Christmas party going on. And he stood there watching it all.
Yeah, it just seems a bit random to me. It's like it must be his neighbourhood.
Yeah, it's his neighbourhood. So two guys see Harry outside, and they drag him in. So at this point, I thought, are we going to get a massacre in a house at a Christmas party? But no, it shows Harry again in a good light. He's dancing with the kids. He's very jolly. Ha 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 ha.
I was going to stop you for a second. I forgot to put the sausages in. You carry on. I'll just do some sausages.
Oh no, we've got a sausage emergency, people. Right. So everyone's happy and jolly, and we see Harry dancing away. So right at the end, so we've got 4 kids who were stood there watching him. So everyone parts away, and Santa Harry is saying, right kids, you need to be good to your parents. So he gives this speech about being good to your parents, being good to your mum and dad. You've got to be good all year. And then he turns, and then the dark side comes into play. And he gives this speech, but if you're bad, if you're not good, then I will bring you something bad every year. And these 4 kids are like going, what the hell is going on? And this dead silence, and then he just goes, ho ho ho, Merry Christmas. So it's a good scene, that. So there's a little bit of darkness still in Harry. And then it cuts to, I think it's a police station, where all the people who were at church, they're all in there, and this chief of police is walking through, and you can just hear people talking. But there's a real good line. Oh, hang on. There's a real good line from somewhere. Now this movie is based in New York, so forgive me accent, but I think it's better if you do it in a New York accent. So you can just hear this guy go, What do you think of your first New York religious experience? so that's a thought. Yeah, that's a proper New Yorker. That.
Right, I'm back. Yeah, I'll just put the sausages in on the thing, and and I'm just putting some carrots on as well now. So go. So I mean, like, how is your Christmas dinner doing? Is it alright? Is it cooked? Have you cooked it all now?
When do you eat it? Do you eat it early doors, or do you eat it like at 3-4 o'clock?
Before the Christmas. When does Christmas? Is it Christmas? Queen's Christmas speech?
Oh, 3 o'clock. Yeah, so it's Christmas speech at 3 o'clock. But we're looking forward to that, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Wondering what the Queen is going to say about COVID.
COVID-19.
Yeah. Oh. Should we pull up a Christmas cracker?
Yeah.
Right. So we've got a Christmas cracker here. So let's have a pick. Yes, I won.
Oh, James won that one.
So let's have a look. Let's see. So I've got a red hat. Got a wee red hat. Sticking it on. Let's get my red hat on. Just trying to stick it on my Santa hat.
Yeah, he's wearing a Santa hat with a little beard on it.
Right, so I've got a joke. What's a dog's favourite carol?
What's the dog's woof? Oh, I don't know.
What's a dog's favourite carol? Bark the herald angels sing.
Boom. Shh.
Ba-bum. No, I thought there was a toy in here. Where's the toy? There's a toy. There's no toy. Oh! I got a little what is that? I got a little snowman. A little snowman. A little cardboard snowman.
A little cardboard snowman.
A little cardboard snowman. It's alright. It's not exactly a toy, but it's very Christmassy. Right. Okay. So we'll do another a cracker later.
No, it's close.
Snowman down. Snowman down.
No.
Right. So the chief of police have now established that there's a killer Santa on Christmas Eve, and he puts as traditional. They then put out an APB on all Father Christmases to be arrested on site during Christmas Eve. Harry is now fully Santa. So when he's driving his little van, in his head, you can hear the sleigh bells ringing, and he's also saying, what's he saying?
What is it? Reindeer names.
Yeah, reindeer names. So
reindeer names.
Prancer, Dancer, Banda, Bada,
Slasher.
Bada. So he's like whipping it. You can hear the whips and like going. So now he's gone fully overboard. So he then goes to Frank's house, his nemesis, who he doesn't like. So he gets a ladder and he's got his bag with him, and then he goes on the roof, and he then tries to go down the chimney, but it gets stuck. So again, in his mind now, he thinks he's Santa, but reality kicks in, and he can't get down. So he starts struggling, doesn't he, up on the chimney. So again, it's like, you know what? You're not Santa. You're just a normal person. You're trying to get down the chimney here. It ain't gonna happen. So he has to struggle himself out, get out, go back down the ladder, go through the cellar, and then go upstairs. But then he then starts putting presents underneath the Christmas tree, don't he?
Yeah, for the
kids.
Yeah.
He says that. So, you know, Harry's still, you know, he's nice still.
Yeah. Still nice at kids.
Yeah. So the kids know he's here. They've seen him, and then they go back to bed. So Harry then sneaks upstairs and goes into Frank's bedroom, and he's looking down at Frank, and his wife's next to him, and Frank opens his eyes and goes, "Harry?" And Harry then goes, takes his big Christmas sack and starts suffocating Frank with his wife next to him. And Frank's struggling away, and he can't quite suffocate him. He's having difficulty. So Harry then reaches for the nearest item, which is a star on a Christmas tree. And then Harry then lets go of him, and Frank's like, "Well, you know, what?" And then Harry just then goes, slits his throat with this Christmas star.
Nasty.
His wife has woken up and sees Frank throat cut. Sees Harry, and he gets up and she's like, So Harry then runs out of the house. The kids are up at this point, see him, and he smiles at them, and then this almighty scream comes out and from the wife. So then he scurries off. So that's a fourth killing so far. Well,
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Four killings so far. And it's coming to sort of near the end, isn't it? Really now. But then he
goes to the factory. Doesn't he?
Yeah.
He goes to the factory and then starts producing toys and lets it fall on the floor. And he phones his brother up, doesn't he?
Yes, yeah, he does.
He phones his brother up, and his brother's like, "What are you doing, Harry? Where are you, Harry?" And Harry's like, "Don't worry about me. I'm fine. I've got my own tune now. They're all going to dance to my tune." Yeah, so he's mentioned this tune thing again, and I was like, "What you talking about? What you talking about, Harry?" And he goes, "Don't worry, I've got my tune." So we then see Harry in his little van. He crashes down here, and he ends up in a neighbourhood. What's he do? Oh yeah, he
starts to hand out the Christmas presents, doesn't he, to kids?
He gets cornered, doesn't he? He gets these children see him, and the kids go up to him. Before that, the police have actually rounded up all the Santa Clauses. And they've put all these Santa Clauses on a police line, and you've got like all different kinds of Santa Clauses, and the chief and that police are going, right, step forward, say ho ho ho, Merry Christmas, and when he goes ho ho ho, Merry, and he goes, no, you need to be more jolly than that. That was quite funny. I like that scene, yeah. And I like going, yeah, they dragged me away from the children, so this is on Christmas. So that's a funny scene. So back with Harry, he's crashed his car. He's walking along the streets, and then these kids have come out of this building and followed by the parents, and the children going, oh, it's Santa Claus, it's Santa Claus. So they all run to Harry. And at this point, the description of this killer Santa has obviously been broadcast. So it's a Santa Claus with dirty fur, which he has got. So the parents are like, "Oh my God, that's the killer." So Harry's like dishing out these presents, and then one of the parents, the father, steps up and takes out his flick knife. I mean, the flick knife is that the go-to thing for, isn't it?
Yeah,
For the 80s movies, it's like everyone's carrying a flick knife. So this guy's got his flick knife, and the kids are like, no, don't hurt Santa Claus, don't hurt Santa Claus. So the kid, the daughter manages to get the knife off the father, throws it to the ground, and then Harry then picks up. And I thought Harry was going to stab someone, kill.
Yeah, I thought it was as well. Yeah,
Kill someone. But then he runs. He starts running away, and then we get so the neighbourhood then gets together. So you see this montage of knocking on doors, and then they get the
pitchforks.
Well, we didn't see pitchforks, but it was implied about pitchforks because they start the flames, don't they?
Yeah.
They get these flames now.
Torch-bearing mob.
Yeah. So am I reading too much into this? So I was watching this and I was getting the vibe of Frankenstein.
Oh, that's what I wrote. I wrote it on my in my list on my little notes. It's like, did we create the monster?
Yeah. So Harry's created this in his own mind. He thought he was creating something that the people wanted.
Mm-hmm.
But he's not created that. He's created this murdering Santa Claus, which nobody wants.
Yeah.
So now they're after him. So I think that's. I mean, like I said, I might be reading too much into it, but seriously, the torch-bearing mob were after Harry through the neighbourhood, but he manages to get away, and then he ends up at Phil's house, doesn't he?
Yeah, he goes back to eventually it comes back to Phil, his brother's house, where he's where Phil tells him all about the time when he got about his mother and father, isn't it? It's confession time, isn't it?
Well, so Sarah comes in and Phil's goes, oh, I knew it was you. I knew it was you all this time. Drags him in. So Harry blames Phil for the way he is. For telling that there's no Santa Claus.
Well, he had a trauma because he believed that he believed in Santa Claus, but then Phil says to him there and then, well, there's no such thing as Santa. It was our dad, and he goes, what?
Yeah, so
his dad. That was a trauma. He was like, no, it wasn't Santa.
Right.
It was our dad. He still didn't realise it.
Oh, right, didn't he?
No, he just thought it was Santa. I don't know.
I totally missed that. So Phil quite rightly goes, well, you can't blame me for the way you've turned out. Then this took an unexpected turn. So
plot twist.
Yeah. So Phil then starts strangling Harry. I don't know why. He just starts strangling him. The wife sees it, starts screaming away, and Harry falls to the floor, appears to be dead. And Phil's like, oh god. So Phil for whatever reason then drags Harry out, puts him back into his van. Again, I don't know why. For plot purposes, the children can see all this. So Phil's like, oh god, what have I done? And then Harry opens his eyes, so he's not being killed. Gets his fist and just punches Phil, then drives off into the night, and so then Phil's like running after this van. The pitchfork crew with the fire are there, and Harry's like in his own little mental fucking bubble, thinking he's Santa Claus. And then so I was actually thinking, how's this going to end this? So Harry then drives his van off a cliff, and you see the van then just fly off up to the moon and disappear.
It's like E.T., isn't it, really? He's floated up, didn't he?
Film ends. Boom.
And at the end, yeah.
So I got from that ending is that
He crashed and died.
He crashed and died in a
Yeah.
ball of flames.
Yeah.
But in his head, in his own head, he had a happy ending.
He had a very happy ending, and at the end, it was only. This is also this is considered to be a video nasty as well. This it wasn't released in England because it was considered a video nasty.
Well, there's certainly themes in there. I mean, especially with Harry stalking kids. That's a big no. I mean, there's not many gruesome scenes. I mean, you got the axe scene and the Christmas star theme. But I thought it was good.
The budget was just under £1 million, and it was Traumaville, wasn't it? It was Trauma who released it.
Oh, is it Trauma?
Yeah, it was Trauma.
Oh, right. So our old favourites, Traumaville.
Trauma, but the thing is, they didn't make this. They didn't make this film at all.
I could see, because Traumaville.
They actually got it from a fire sale, from a literal fire. Apparently a production company made this film and they had a massive fire in the film department place, and they got in there and picked out random films, and then they put it under their banner and released it, but they didn't have copyrights.
All I'm saying is shades of Watergate.
Yeah, shades of Watergate. And they released it, but they didn't have the copyright for it, so they couldn't get any copyrights for it. But they released it. But it was it was a video nasty.
God knows what Traumaville would have done to it, because they've got a very unique way of producing films, and even though it's a Traumaville, don't let it put you off, because it is. It could have cut a few things out, but it was a good psychological thriller, horror.
Well, it's a psychological. It was psychological, wasn't it? It was more. It wasn't a slasher. It was more. It wasn't like blood and guts everywhere. It was more a psychological
descent into madness.
Yeah, it's like the Joker, the new the Joker. He was as a guy, an innocent guy, put upon guy who slowly goes into mental illness.
Yeah.
Throughout the throughout the holiday season, and brilliantly acted by all the cast. Who was it, guy? I don't know who the main guy was. Harry. But the critics from Rotten Tomatoes, so the critics gave it 75% tomatoes.
That's all right.
Was it audience higher or lower?
Higher
than 75%. You're saying higher?
Yeah.
Okay, so the audience score was 32%. So it was lower.
32%.
Yeah, it was only lower. and the only out of 8 it was. So the professional ones, the only 8 actually did it. So they only got 75, but audience score was out of 2,134. So bit weird. So it's 32%. So it was lower than that, and you can find this. It's free on YouTube, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's a very, very poor copy.
Yeah, very, very, very poor quality of it. But anyway, we come to nearly the end of the podcast. James is gonna do his little. We got our little quiz, haven't we?
Yeah, we can do a double episode
of our quiz. So I'm just gonna check out the carrot situation. I'll be back in a minute.
Whose synopsis is it anyway? Sweeping the nation. Hope you're joining in there. It's a book that I bought. Yeah, so it's a book, VHS video cover art by Thomas Hodge. So he's produced a beautiful book of 80s video covers, and what we do is we get 3 points for getting the movie synopsis with just a title. You get 2 points for if it's a tagline, you get 2 points, and then if I've got to give you a description of the art, then Warren would only get 1 point. just putting some carrots in there and peas on the boil.
Carrots on the boil.
So it's all go here at the Blue Tower in Manchester.
There we go. Right, okay, right. Here we go. Got the carrots on. Just got the carrots on. So what we doing? Right, where are we? Where are we?
Right. So who synopsis is it anyway? So I'm going to give you the title of a film to see if you can get the synopsis from it. So it's 3 points here.
Right. Okay.
I hope you're playing this at home around the Christmas table with your turkey, waiting for the Queen to come on. Okay. So gonna give you the title. The Avenger.
Right, okay, The Avenger. Right, okay. Oh, God. Oh, right, okay, The Avenger. A lone guy, he avenges the death of his family in a lone revenge plot in a suburban town. That's it. That's what I've got. Is that right?
You've got the Avenger right.
What?
But not the reason why.
Oh right. For the death of his family.
Yeah.
That's
That's normally the trope, but it's a different revenge.
Because he was sold a dodgy car or something. No. Right, was he avenged? His business was shut down because of but a corporation took over his company.
No.
Oh.
Should I give you? Unfortunately, the tagline isn't that brilliant.
Okay. Right. Okay. Yeah.
Only the toughest survive in The Avenger.
Right. Okay. Doesn't really give me anything, really, does that? Right. Okay. So he avenges something or other. So does he avenge his brother's death?
It's not about avenging any death. It's to do with him.
Oh, he was injured when someone stabbed him, or something. I don't know. No, I've got no clue.
Oh, even the cover art's not going to really help. So are we going for the cover art?
Yeah, go for cover art.
So the cover art is drawn there, and it's got our male lead, and he's got a nice green vest on, and he's got a metal arm. And behind him is a buxom blonde who is carrying a weapon, and below these two are a very badly drawn car and Porsche and a Ferrari, and behind that is a big explosion and there's palm trees on each side.
Blimey, Charlie. Right, okay. Does he get revenge because his arm was cut off? Is that it?
Didn't actually say that.
Was he involved in an accident?
He didn't actually say that. No.
Right, so I've got nothing.
Got nothing.
Right.
Should I disclose?
Yeah. Yes, please.
You're gonna kick yourself.
Right. Yeah.
On the streets of Miami, you have to be tough to survive. A chase. And Chase is tough, so Chase is the main guy.
Right. Okay.
Fresh out of jail, he has 2 scores to settle to take revenge on the gang of car thieves who framed him. So they framed him.
There was a frame, wasn't it? Right.
And to get even with their leader, who muscled in on Yolanda, who's I think the blonde one, Chase's beautiful girlfriend. In a vicious world of fast cars and furious action, the opposing forces clash in increasing violent confrontation. Chase is out to settle scores once and for all. ...
I didn't get it.
So this must be like in the Fast and Furious
it must. Yeah.
universe.
Yeah.
So So the title, The Avenger, also known as Nasty Hero. There's nothing about his arm though, because on the front cover, he's holding his arm, which is made of iron. It's a metal arm, but there's no mention about that. And it was distributed by Embassy Home Entertainment, and release date was 1987, and the artist was Lauren Melke.
No, don't know who it is. Melky.
No.
Melky?
No.
Melky.
So I'm going to pass the book over.
Right, okay.
So this is a double festive synopsis. Yeah, so you can look at the cover there.
Right, okay. Right, where am I now? Oh, goodness me. Right, okay. Yeah, you gotta need the title, don't you? Okay, it's
For 3 points.
Banzai Runner. Banzai Runner.
Is it the title?
Yeah, Banzai. Banzai Runner.
So Banzai Runner, I've got a Japanese feeling about this. Yeah, I've got a Japanese feeling about this. It's a martial arts, or an American who knows martial arts. He's out for revenge against some drug cartel, and he uses his banzai skills to bring down the corporation, the gang.
No.
That's not right. That.
No, but you're nearly right. So you said it was a revenge mission.
Yes. So he's out for revenge.
Is that he is sort of out for out for revenge. Yes, he is out for revenge, but he's not whatever he said he was. He's not. Do you want the tagline?
Yeah, go on.
This will probably help you quite a lot actually. He was a cop, now he's a runner.
Oh, right, okay. So he was a cop, and he's been sacked because of the way he's been dealing with the gangs. So because of that, he's doing it his own way now, street style, with his kung fu and training.
Right, okay. Forget about the kung fu training. I'm going to give you. I'm going to give you 2 points because he is a maverick cop who's out for revenge. I'll give you 2 points.
Yeah, 2 points.
2 points. So this is the synopsis at the back. So no cop likes the idea of rich playboys burning up the highway at 200 miles an hour in a souped-up Ferrari, but the maverick Nevada State Patrolman Bill Passerman, played by Dean Stockwell. To Live and Let Die, and LA, Paris and Texas. The Banzai Runners has become an obsession. He firmly believes that the runners are tied into the death of his brother and family in a horrifying freeway smash. After a violent face-to-face clash with his boss, he views the runners as a nuisance rather than a menace. Bill ends up as a cop without a job. But neither knows is that the evidence of the runners' involvement in the cocaine trafficking is emerging, as one of the US drug enforcement agent puts it. Who's going to catch you when you're doing 200 miles an hour? The answer could be Dean Stockwell, Banzai Runner, a very fast way to die. Yeah.
So what's the front cover?
The cover art, right? Yeah, it's basically the cop, Dean Stockwell, over a
from Quantum Leap.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, Dean Stockwell. Yeah. Basically, it's got 3 cars. One looks like Knight Rider, one looks like a souped-up cop car, and a flashy yellow car that I don't know. That I don't know of. And they're in a tunnel, and then the back bit's got like an explosion with 2 cars in it.
Classic.
Yeah.
Is it drawn?
Yeah, it's all drawn. The title was Banzai Runner, distributed by Mendoz Communications Limited, released in 1986. The artist was Koda Casaro. Yeah.
Okay.
And that was the quiz. So we are going to be finishing, aren't we?
Oh, one second. As it's Christmas. Oh, I'm just looking at this photo here. Picture. As a Christmas present to our listeners, I'm going to name them. Name our listeners.
You're going to name the listeners?
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah. So Warren doesn't know this, but I thought being Christmas, we've got a good following now. Lots of input from our followers. I thought we'd name you, and I'm going to get Warren to guess what they're going to be.
I'm just going to have to go to the oven just once more time. Hang on a minute. Phil.
Yeah. So. As a Christmas treat to our listeners, I think it'd be good to name the team. So I was thinking like I don't know, Blue Tower team, but I thought no, it needs to be something a little bit better. So we get the merch on there, and you might have heard me mention a few times during our past podcasts. A full feature, but I've not done it past few because there hasn't been any sort of opportunity. But I think it'll fly.
Okay. I'm back.
So Warren, what do you think this is? The name of our army? Call it army or team?
All right, you're referring to the. I don't know.
Well, so hashtag Chekhov's army.
Obsessed with Chekhov.
It can only be one, couldn't it? It can only be one. So hashtag Chekhov's army. If you listen back to a few of our other podcasts, I do mention the familiar trope of Chekhov's. I know gun. Chekhov's. My favourite was Chekhov's dumb waiter.
Right. So what is the premise of Chekhov? What is it?
It's when you introduce something in a movie,
right,
and you've got to bring it, use it. So in the third act,
if you introduce a weapon or a gun
or a person,
then that person has to come back within the final third of the movie.
Yeah,
which is then it's known as the Chekhov's gun.
Yeah, Chekhov's gun.
Why is it called the Chekhov's gun?
Because it was first introduced by someone called Chekhov. I think he's the one who.
What, the director?
Formulated. I'm not too sure. But anyway, so you guys out there on my Chekhov army, please feel free to use the hashtag Chekhov army. I think we should bring out some merch for that. I'd be up for that. If any of you are artists out there, you can do like an 80s style poster for us. That would be great. We haven't done our second Christmas cracker yet, have we?
No.
Let's do a Christmas cracker. Right, okay. Right. Oh,
he's won again. Oh, no, he hasn't. Look, he's giving it to me now. Hey!
Christmas spirit.
Let's have a look. What have I got? Oh, got a lovely red hat. Boop. It seems to be a hairpin. I've won a hairpin, and I've not got much hair to put it into though.
I can use your beard.
Put it in my beard, but that's about it. Okay, right, here we go.
What's the Christmas joke?
Okay, here we go. What do you get if you cross a Christmas tree with an apple?
A Christmas tree with an apple. A Christmas tree with an apple. Oh God, I don't. Apple tree? I don't know. Apple.
Okay, so what do you get if you cross a Christmas tree with an apple? A pineapple.
Oh God.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-bum. Boop.
Very good.
What is our Christmas for Christmas Day? What's highlights?
Well, Warren has got
Brown Boys.
One has got the traditional Radio Times Christmas magazine. It's the legendary double issue, and it's got a smiling Santa Claus on the front. And Christmas Day. Now, Christmas Day, when we were growing up, was a magical time where you would watch a film and fall asleep in front of that. So this year is an absolute ball of.
That's boring, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, the only thing that I'm looking forward to today is Doctor Who.
But that's not on.
What?
It's not on.
Not even on.
No, it's not on.
Right. I'm gonna watch then. What is there?
Well, from the Queen here at 3 o'clock. This is BBC One. So 3 o'clock, the Queen talk about a bloody family. 3:10, Coco. I've got no idea what that is. 4:45, Strictly Come Dancing. Don't care. To really spoil your Christmas, you got Michael McIntyre's Christmas Wheel. God knows what that is. Blankety Blank with Bradley Walsh. Oh God. 7:40, Call the Midwife. Again, don't watch that. 9:10, EastEnders. Sure be jolly there for you. And 10 o'clock, God Almighty, Mrs. Brown's Boys.
Yes, I love Brown Boys.
Utter dross.
I love that.
And 10:40, you got the Vicar and Dibley. Is that the new one? No, that's repeat.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a repeat that. So I don't watch Vicar Dibley anyway. Possibly the best thing is on BBC Two, Dad's Army at 7:40. ITV isn't doing much either. Coronation Street. Britain's Got Talent. It's Clarkson on TV. Gemma Clarkson does something. Probably asleep by them. Channel 4's got Home Alone 2. In fact, 3:30, the Italian Job, and then Home Alone 2. But other than that, the TV companies aren't trying at all. To be fair, so that's a Christmas viewing.
And that's it for. Is that it for us? Are we? I think
So shout outs to Mum and Dad. Hope they have a good Christmas. Everyone that knows me, happy Christmas. Hope everyone listening to this are having a good Christmas and have a good Christmas day.
And same for me. Happy Christmas to everyone. And be good to each other, and I hope you have a lovely turkey dinner.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Do 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 do.
Indeed. Right, okay, we gotta go. If you've liked the content, please download it from Apple Podcasts or Spotify. And where can we find you on the socials?
Woodcop77, that's Twitter, and James Robert Johnson on the grams.
And you can find me on Mr. Beard MCR on both Instagram and Twitter, and on YouTube if you want to do the YouTube. Okay, well, I've got to cook the Christmas turkey now, and I hope you enjoyed the podcast. Okay, take care of yourselves.
Bye.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Bye.
Bye.